Morning class. Today we will see the topic memory unit. Do you know what is memory? Do you know what is memory? You don't know? You don't have memory? You have your memory inside the brain. See, what is memory? Memory is a place where we store data. Now, where is your memory? Your memory is inside the brain. But when this is computer, so you know that computer stores their memory inside the CPU. Now, memory unit. Memory is used as a storage unit. Storage unit means where you store something for program as well as data. It is the computer memory that is accessed directly by the CPU. This memory is directly accessed by the CPU. Now you know there are two types of memory: primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is called as main memory. Secondary memory is called as auxiliary memory. Primary memory. Have you ever heard about the primary memory in the junior classes? Actually, primary memory is the internal memory of the computer system. The primary memory is also called as main memory. It is directly accessible to the CPU since all the work done in the RAM. Do you know that whenever you work in your computer, that work is done in the RAM? Primary memory is of two types, RAM and ROM. I think you have already know about RAM and ROM. Do you know the full form of the RAM? Yes, RAM is called as random access memory and ROM is called as read-only memory. You have heard in your junior classes RAM and ROM. Today we will see what is RAM. RAM, random access memory, is volatile. Have you heard about the word volatile? Volatile means the things which will not remain permanent. That means data is retained in the RAM as long as the computer is on, but it is lost when the computer is turned off. It means that the information's data will remain in the RAM till the computer is switched on. As soon as the computer is turned off or due to any interrupt, the data informations remain in the RAM will get volatile. Now, types of RAM. RAM, there are two types of RAM. Dynamic random access memory, which is called as DRAM, and second one is static random access memory, that is SRAM. Next, ROM, random access memory. It is a read-only memory. In this memory you cannot write. Read-only memory, that is the data and the instruction are placed inside the ROM at the time of manufacturing. It means that when the ROM gets manufactured, that time the company put some of the instructions there, and it is also called as firmware. That instructions you cannot change. It means that it is only a read-only memory. ROM is slower than RAM and is used to hold only certain essential instructions to check the basic hardware components. That is, the hardware components means the devices which you can touch, like keyboard, mouse, speaker. Now, ROM is slower than RAM and is used to hold the certain essential instructions to check the basic hardware components such as booting. You know what is booting? You don't know? Booting, the process of starting up the computer system, is called as booting. That instructions is held by the ROM to load the operating system frequently needed functions. Okay, I think if you will read all these statements are very easy, you will learn, you will able to understand. So try to learn all these statements, and if you are writing in your copy from very beginning, then please note it down all. Syllabus by syllabus I am giving you the notes. Next, see the difference between RAM and the ROM. RAM, random access memory, and read only memory. RAM is called as short term memory and ROM is called as long term memory. Data can be read and written, and inside ROM data can be read only. RAM is volatile in nature, ROM is non-volatile. When the power is switched off, the data is lost. In RAM, when the power is switched off, the data is not lost. It holds the data and instruction required and used during the processing. It holds such type of data and instruction which are used during the processing. It holds the system startup instruction, that is called as BIOS, that is booting. BIOS, you know the full form, that is a basic input output system which is stored by the manufacturer. Now secondary memory, it is called as external memory, provided with the help of other storage devices, store information and data in it. This is also called as permanent memory. Some of the commonly secondary storage devices are, that is hard disks, Blu-ray disks, magnetic tape, USB. USB, you know the full form USB? Universal Serial Bus. USB pen drive, memory card. Okay, thank you. This topic will be remain continue in the next class.